welcome to This Week at Endicott. I'm Maya Gerard.
And I'm Eddie Fitzgerald. Okay, girls, let's take a look at what's happening this week across campus.
On Wednesday at 4:15 p.m., international and exchange students can come to the Little Theater in the library for help about anything related to internship. At 5 p.m. in the Little Theater, there will be intercultural club presentations. Also at 5 p.m., total body toning is being offered in the aerobics room of the Post Center.
At 6 p.m., Meet the Friends with a networking and recruiting event featuring the premier employers from the accounting and financial services industries. It takes place in the LSB lobby. At 6:45 p.m., EC's Hello will provide transportation to Rosh Hashanah's services at Temple B'nai Abraham.
There are a number of events starting at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. The Outdoor Adventure Club presents Hike the EC Trails with an excursion through Witches Lane Trailhead. Meet by the Callahan Dining entrance. The Lighthouse Leadership Society is meeting in the chapel, and the Student Nurses Association meeting takes place in the library's Little Theater.
On Thursday at 9:15 a.m., EC's Hello will provide transportation to Rosh Hashanah services at Temple B'nai Abraham. A Tashlik service will take place on Endicott Beach at 5 p.m. There, students are encouraged to participate in the ancient custom of casting your shortcomings upon the waters. Cake and cider will be served. Contact Chaplain Gail Cantor at gcantor@endicott.edu for more information.
It's Thursday, and the weekend is almost here. Why not take a break from homework and join the Gaming Gulls for game night in LSB 347? Over 21, head to Gullies for their 21 plus night.
Let's send it over to EC Sports with Matt and Lauren.
Hello, welcome to this week's edition of EC Sports. For ECTV, I'm Matt Pritchard.
And I'm Lauren LaCava. The football team suffered a tough loss at the hands of MIT this past weekend. Quarterback Joe Kolowski will look to lead the Gulls to another win this Saturday as they travel to Hobart for a noontime game.
It was a weekend for hat tricks as both the men's and women's soccer teams swept Eastern Nazarene. Rachel Hanna netted a hat trick that led the Gulls to a 7-0 win as they opened up conference play. As the men's team was led by Evan Couchot, whose hat trick led them to a 4-0 victory over Eastern Naz. The men's team will be back in action tonight as they travel to Trinity for a 7 o'clock battle. Both the men's and women's teams will travel to Roger Williams on Saturday for their second conference games.
The field hockey team downed Nichols in their conference opener 8-1. They look to continue tough conference play as Salve Regina on Saturday, but not before playing out the conference opponent, Amherst, on Thursday.
The women's volleyball team went 3-0 at the University of Dallas Invitational. They will open up conference play this week as they host Wentworth tonight at 7 p.m. and travel to Salve Regina on Saturday for an 11 a.m. battle.
The women's tennis team went 3-0 on the week as Greta Hartman claimed the CCC Rookie of the Week honors. They, like the soccer teams, will travel to Roger Williams on Saturday for a 1 o'clock game.
Rounding out this week in sports, the golf team finished 18th out of 22 teams in the Duke Nelson Invitational. They'll be back in action as they travel up to Bangor, Maine for the Husson Invitational tournament this weekend.
And that'll do it for this week in EC Sports. For ECTV, I'm Lauren LaCava.
And I'm Matt Pritchard. Good luck to all our Gulls on the road this week.
On Friday at 3 p.m., the EC Craft Club is meeting and new members are always welcome. Feeling crafty? Stop by LSB 357 and check them out. Not too crafty but full of do-gooding? Volunteer at Landmark Senior Living's Happy Hour or Northeast Arc's Friday Night Happenings. You can easily sign up through your Blue Buzz email.
Friday night features some music and art. At 7 p.m., EC's own Penny Singh performs in concert in the Rose Performance Hall in the VPAC. And at 8 p.m., Late Night Loca presents Mini Canvas Paint Night in Lower Callahan.
On Saturday at 9 a.m., join the Psychology Club, REACH, and the Community Service Office in bringing awareness about suicide and its prevention by participating in AFSP's Out of the Darkness Walk by Lake Quannapowick in Wakefield. Sign up through your Blue Buzz email.
Also on Saturday, the Food Project offers many opportunities to get involved. Volunteers experience a day on the farm, harvest food for the hungry, and learn about sustainable agriculture. Transportation will be provided if needed. Sign up through your Blue Buzz email.
At 11 a.m., head out for a day trip to the Big E. $20 includes transportation and an admission ticket to the largest agriculture event in the Eastern Seaboard and the 7th largest fair in the nation. The bus will leave from the Post Center bus stop at 11 a.m. and will leave from the Big E at 6 p.m. Purchase tickets through your Blue Buzz email. When you return, enjoy some Mario Kart and Moz Sticks in the lodge starting at 9 p.m.
Now let's take a look at Shake My Head News with Riley and Lexi.
Welcome back to Shake My Head News, where we give you the most hilarious stories from around the world. I'm Lexi Lozano.
And I'm Riley Fitzgibbons. Next time you want to have a few drinks, call up some friends before you break into a stranger's home. Police say a drunken Pennsylvania man who didn't want to drink alone forced his way into a woman's home and sat down with two 12-packs of beer. 39-year-old Sean Holler is facing charges including criminal trespass and remained in the York County Jail on Monday. Southern Regional Police say a woman called them to report Holler had entered her home and refused to leave. Police say Holler had done the same thing in another woman's home earlier that day. Police later found Holler in the second woman's home, and even though he refused to leave, even though there were children inside. They say officers had to go inside and get him. Holler should have just gone to the bar and made some friends.
On Thursday, a Texas man who became trapped inside an ATM slipped notes to customers via the receipt slot, pleading to help him escape. The police lieutenant Chris Hooper said the contractor became stuck on Wednesday when he was changing the lock to a Bank of America room that leads to the ATM. Quote, apparently he left his cell phone and the swipe card he needed to get out of the room outside of the truck, Hooper said. The contractor then passed notes through the ATM receipt slot to customers retrieving cash, imploring them to call his boss. One read, please help, I'm stuck in here. I don't know about you, but Hooper's story doesn't make much sense to me.
Is this the Brotherhood of the Traveling Pants? After officers stopped Alvin Pierre Lewis on a traffic violation, they got a whiff of marijuana and noticed a large bulge protruding from a pant pocket. Pierre Lewis allegedly told cops he didn't know it was in his pockets as he had just borrowed the pants that morning. Cops then found some illegal meds in his pockets and weed in the car. That's when Pierre Lewis told officers he thought the pills were aspirin. Next time he borrows pants from a buddy, he should make sure there's no bud in them.
Police in Fort Lauderdale say a man robbed a Regions bank and then ran off. As he made his escape, police said a red dye pack inside a bag of money exploded, covering his clothes with dye. That's when he decided to strip and share his spoils with the passers-by. He began throwing the money into the air as he ran, leaving a trail of cash behind. Bystanders told police that they were stunned with what was happening, and they began scooping up the money. Reports say Fort Lauderdale police detained the suspect, but would hand him over to the FBI, which would conduct the robbery investigation. The clothes-deficient suspect was arrested a short amount later. This thief definitely went out with a bang.
That's all we have for you here today. We'll catch you next time, and thanks for tuning in.
And thanks for staying foolish. Back to the desk.
On Sunday, the 30th annual Walk for Hospice to benefit Care Dimensions takes place at St. John's Prep School in Danvers. The inspirational 3-mile walk honors the lives, courage, and memories of our loved ones while raising funds to provide comprehensive and compassionate end-of-life care for residents of 90 communities throughout eastern Massachusetts. Transportation will be provided if needed. Sign up to participate through your Blue Buzz email.
Attention seniors, on Monday at 7:30 p.m. the class of 2018 will celebrate with its champagne toast in the Mistlewood tent. Stick around as there will be a class of 2018 night in Gullies to follow.
On Tuesday, ECTV has its weekly meeting and shoots this incredible news program in the studio. Interested in getting involved? No experience is necessary. Just stop on by AC 264 at 6:30 p.m. and check it out.
Listen up, Goals. The Safe Ride shuttle van is now operating on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays between the hours of 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. You can call the shuttle line at 978-232-2465 to request a safe ride for groups of 3 or less on campus. The Safe Ride shuttle van will continue to operate its regular hours on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights.
Did you know the Goal to Goal Career Mentoring Program is recruiting mentees? The program matches you with EC alums with similar career interests. The goal is to provide you with real-world advice and feedback regarding your area of interest and give you an advantage in the internship and job search. The deadline to apply is September 29th. Contact Kate Kraust at endicott.edu with any questions.
And that's all we have for this week, Goals. Thanks for tuning in.